In John chapter 8, Jesus has come to this area. He's been there before. He did miracles and he taught, but now he's coming back, and people had heard about what he did last time, are now coming out to be healed themselves and to bring other people. Well, he comes into town, and this guy comes running up to him and falls down in front of him and says, "My daughter is dying. Come to my house and heal her." So Jesus goes with the guy. But while they're on the way, the crowd's pressing in. This woman comes up and touches his robe. And she's had an issue. She's been trying to get healed for 12 years, spent all her money on doctors. None of them brought her any hope. None of them brought her any relief. But the second she touches Jesus, she's healed. Well, Jesus stops the whole procession, turns around and said, "Who touched me? Who was healed?" He, of course, knew who it was, but he wanted her to come forward. Well, she does come forward. And she says, "It was me. I've been dealing with this issue for 12 years. And Jesus tells her, "Your faith has saved you." You see, she was healed. Jesus didn't have to stop. He could have gone right on to the guy's house and healed the guy's daughter. But Jesus stops there and takes care of this woman's spiritual condition, in addition to the physical condition he already healed. Well, while he's talking with this woman about being saved, a guy from the man's house whose daughter was dying comes running up and said, "Your daughter has died, and there's no reason to bring Jesus to our house any longer. Let him go on and heal other people." Well, Jesus overhears the conversation, said, "No, we're going to your house, and she will be made well." So Jesus gets to the house, takes Peter, James, and John, and the girl's mother and father into the house. They go in there, and Jesus raises the girl from the dead. You see, what we see in this instance is we see Jesus on his way to do something phenomenal, something incredible, bring great healing, and he's interrupted. He's interrupted on the way to heal this girl. And he stops and he takes care of the woman. Then he goes to the house and still raises the girl from the dead. You see, what we see in the life of Jesus, if we're going to follow the way of Jesus, is we need to allow the interruption to come in. I mean, interruptions are irritating. Interruptions are often frustrating. But what we see in the life of Jesus is he not only allowed the interruptions, he leaned into them. He embraced the interruptions. And so that's the challenge for this week. The challenge for this week is to lean into the interruption for the sake of the interrupter. You see, for Jesus, it wasn't about doing what the woman who interrupted wanted him to do. It was about her spiritual condition. It was about her betterment. It was about his love for her. And so when we are interrupted, as we frequently are, we need to think about the person who's doing the interrupting. Not necessarily what they are wanting us to do. Yeah, we need to do that thing, but it's for the sake of the person. That's what Jesus did. That's what Jesus demonstrated for us. And so that's the challenge for this week. Lean into the interruption for the sake of the interrupter.